Planning has a key role to play to ensure national parks can be fantastic places for people to live and work, for businesses to flourish, and for nature to recover and thrive. An important tool to achieve this is the Community Infrastructure Levy, or CIL. CIL is a charge on new development which developers have to pay when they implement their planning permissions across the national park. CIL is used to pay for infrastructure such as schools and parks that support the planned development across the national park as set out in our own local plan and town and parish created neighbourhood plans. CIL was designed to replace the majority of Section 106 legal agreements which are negotiated with developers on a case-by-case basis. The authority still has Section 106 agreements, but these are primarily used to secure affordable housing and any site-specific works associated with new development. Some of the CIL money collected is paid directly to the parishes and towns where the development actually takes place. The amount of CIL each parish or town council receives from new development within their areas will depend on whether there is a made neighbourhood plan in place. For those parishes and town councils with a made neighbourhood plan, they will receive 25% of the CIL funds collected. For those parishes and town councils without a neighbourhood plan, they receive 15%. The infrastructure projects the authority fund each year is set out in our infrastructure business plan, and anyone can put forward infrastructure projects for consideration. Parish and town councils can choose to spend their CIL money on any project that helps support the development of their area. Working in partnership with our local communities, we can help to deliver multiple benefits including new community facilities, habitat improvement, better access paths, greener energy and affordable homes. Projects can be genuinely transformational, breathing new life into old, forgotten or abandoned parts of the national park.
Talking about redeveloping the sports pavilion and doing something for the Scouts for years, and we never got round to it because it was expensive and risky. Eventually we went ahead, borrowed some money in order to do it, but in borrowing the money we said to the people of Liz that we've got CIL money we know in the pipeline because we knew the housing was coming, and we looked to see whether we could use some of that to pay off some of the loan, so it wasn't too much of a burden. And that was important to us because it diminished the risk for us. We knew we were able to afford it. And it's a lovely building. This is a great pity that COVID has come along and it's not been used very much for the last year, but it's something that we're all very proud of. And I think the village likes it very much indeed.
We're sitting in the right place now because this kitchen that we're in was completely different before the King's Arms took it over. Some people will remember this as a restaurant, a rather smart restaurant called JSW. For many years that was a feature of Petersfield life. When the first idea came that we might take it over for a youth project, I'll be completely honest, I was a bit surprised and I thought that's not going to happen. But it has, and it's amazing really how in different ways the money has become available for what is a fantastic location, really in the centre of town for young people to come to. So this kitchen was industrial, really. There was a huge extractor fan above where we're sitting. It was all steel surfaces, you know, in the way that restaurants will use. But now, with the money that the National Park has been able to give, we've turned it into a more homely, at least I hope you think it's a more homely place, where we can have a dozen or so young people eating a meal together, and they can share in the cooking and so on.
I'm here on site at Midhurst Community Land Trust's first purchase of affordable homes. Midhurst Community Land Trust were able to make this purchase by receiving an affordable housing grant from the SDMPA. The grant scheme, which is available to non-profit organisations for houses to be held in perpetuity as affordable, is made possible by the Section 106 contributions from developers. And 2 families are due to move into these homes in the near future, and we look forward to hearing more from them in due course.
It's made it absolutely work, it's made it possible, and it's made Midhurst Community Land Trust available with South Downs National Park Authority's help to fulfil our first obligation, which was to buy these 2 houses from the developer Metis Homes under a Section 106, which means that we were able to buy them a little bit under market price, which means we can also in turn rent them out to people, and indeed we're doing these at 70% of the market rate for people who qualified, and the 2 tenants that we've selected are long-term members of the Midhurst community.
For more information, visit our website or email sil@southdowns.gov.uk.